Hawkshead Red Ale.
Life is too short to be drinking shitty beer.
Welcome to another edition of Bands, Bikes and Booze Reviews. It is getting warmer out there, so I'm going to drink some of this stuff. Hawkshead Brewery Red, or Red Ale as it's sometimes known. Hawkshead Brewery, named after the village in the Lake District. If you've never been to the Lake District, you got to go. It's in Cumbria, which borders the People's Republic of Yorkshire. And honestly, the Lake District is legendary for its scenery. It is absolutely amazing. It's on a par with Snowdonia, which is in Wales. Personally, I think it's a toss-up between the two, which is the nicest. But the Lake District is absolutely amazing. You need to get the right weather though. In winter, it is fucking miserable. It will rain like you've never seen rain before. But regardless of that, this is where the Hawkshead Brewery come from. Now, they've been going since 2002, and what I like about these, they do a variety of everything. They do IPAs, wheat beers, sours, but they also do quite a few traditional British beers. And out of all of them, this looked like the most traditional. I've just noticed they've got a rain cloud on there. That's very apt if you've ever been to the Lake District. It looks quite good. It's a traditional British red ale, or as some would call it, a ruby ale. I'm assuming that's what it is. I'm looking at the ingredients, which I'll get onto later, and that's what I'm getting from it. That's what interested me in the first place, and it does look like quite a good one. Little bit about the brewery. As I say, they're based in the Lake District in a place called Hawkshead, or that's where they were originally. They moved in, that was 2002. In 2006 they moved to Staveley, which is another part of the Lake District. That's a small village there. And in 2018 they moved to a place called Fluckborough. Yeah, Fluckborough, that's what I said, right? And that's still, them two, Staveley and Fluckborough, are both sites for their breweries, because they're still brewing in both places. They also have a tap room there as well. I looked at the pictures of it, it looks quite good. Sadly, I won't be getting there this year. And they've got what looks like quite a good little setup there, and they brew beer in casks and bottles, and they serve it up in the local pubs, etc. And yeah, this was one of their ones that I picked up from, I think it was Beer Hawk. I saw this on, and it looked so good that I decided to give it a go. It's a traditional British ruby, as I say, so you know there's a lot of craft brewers at the moment who are doing, you know, I always go on about this, but it's true, they're all doing IPAs and stuff, so it's quite refreshing to see someone doing traditional British beers, and I'm hoping this is going to be a good one. So let's stop gassing and let's investigate this beer. Right, bittersweet malty red ale. That's what they've called it. Hawkshead Brewery Red. It's called. It's 4.2%. Percy's barking at I don't know what, because he's a fucking idiot. Rich malt forward red ale brewed with English Maris Otter, malted barley, and whole cone English hops. Right, Maris Otter, of course, is the Rolls Royce of British hops. Obviously, you don't use all Maris Otter. You use pale malt or lager malt even in some cases, but Maris Otter is a nice one on the top, and I've been told that they use crystal malt as well, so I don't know whether they've crystallised the Maris Otter, but either way, Maris Otter, you will not go wrong in a ruby ale. The hops they're using, they don't mention there, but I found out that they're using Fuggles hops, which again is a perfect aroma hop for bitter and English ale. So on paper, this is looking quite good. Let's get it open and see if it is. Right, this is the first one I've had from the Hawkshead Brewery, so I'm quite looking forward to this one. There is the cap. Oh, well done, autofocus. And there is the label. Hawkshead Red, autofocus is playing ball tonight. Well done, my son. We may get along. I'll put them divorce papers on hold, and your booking into the landfill is on hold as well. For now, anyway. Let's get this into the glass. Right, I'm just gonna. Oh, I've pulled that way too aggressively because I'm a twat. Oh, lovely. Very sweet toffee malt, which they do say it's very malt forward. This smells really nice though. Big toffee malt on that. Not a lot else. I'm getting some very slight bitterness, earthy bitterness on there, but this is all about the malt. That smells really good. The head looks supreme on that. Nice ruby colour too. Let's get some down the hatch. I'm not going to pour it all. Oh, well, maybe. No, I'll just leave this in there for the moment. Let's get it down the hatch. Cheers. Oh, it's lovely. That is really good. Wow, really good. God. This is lovely. Look at that. That head looks amazing. There's huge toffee malt on this, and it's reminded me of the stuff that the Cotley Brewery use, and it's very sweet, but it's got quite a bitter hoppy finish to it, and it's for me this is the archetypal ruby ale. They have got that spot on, that description. Bittersweet malty red ale. Bang on. Oh, fuck, this is amazing stuff. Out of the bottle, the mouthfeel is absolutely superb. It's almost like it's been pulled from a cask. The toffee malt is massive. It's huge. And that earthiness and that little bit of spice on there as well. This is just amazing stuff, and it really does remind me of the Cotley stuff, and it's, I don't know whether it's symbolic or not, but that huge toffee malt in there, the last time I got that was from the Cotley stuff, and it's just so good. This is amazing. You really have to try this stuff. Oh, honestly, once in a while, like with the Cotley stuff, you discover this stuff as well. This is what the British or the English do best. And there are so many hit and miss ones out there, but when you get one like this, it just makes everything worthwhile. This is brilliant, and I've got to calm down here because I'm getting very excited. And I do when I taste a really, really good ruby ale. For me, the mouthfeel, straight from the off, is brilliant. The carbonation is just perfect. And when I say perfect, I mean perfect. It's there, it's not obtrusive, it's pushing the flavours around, but it's so smooth. That is lovely. Then you've got the malt. The malt is huge. It's toffee with a touch of caramel on there, quite sweet, but really nice. And then you've got them just superb Fuggles hops on top of that just round it off. Very balanced, sweet to start off with, then the bitterness kicks in, and the two just merge in perfect harmony. This is brilliant. I love this stuff. Oh, I cannot get over how good this tastes. It's brilliant. It's amazing. It's almost like when I first tasted some of the Cotley stuff, how good that was. The old buzzard, that blew me away. This is doing the same thing. And do you know what? I have to say, Hawkshead, you have come up with an absolute winner there. That is superb. That is what's keeping traditional British beer alive. And I urge you, all you IPA fans, you know, if that's what you're into, you know, your American stuff, give this a go. This is superb. It really is. It's like, you know, you come up against these breweries once in a while and they just produce the goods. Cropton Brewery, the Mordew Brewery, Hawkshead, Cotley, Adnams in some cases as well. And you know, this is what we do best, and we should be doing it, and these craft brewers should really be getting onto this. You know, I guarantee you this would catch on. It really would. And I do try to promote these types of beers because the flavours are amazing. I know you might like your fruity IPAs and your citrus and all that, which is fair enough. I think you're overlooking the potential of the malts and what you can get out of malts. I mean, I know hops are the in thing now, and don't get me wrong, they're a very, very important part of beer. But the malts can absolutely make a beer just so moorish. And this stuff, I mean, look at that. Maris Otter, it's renowned for its head retention as well. It's doing really well here. Oh, fucking hell, that is lovely. That was a pint when I started. Look how much it's going down. I've got to stop. So what's the verdict on this? Well, you know, occasionally when I'm doing this job of reviewing beer, there's a lot of stuff that I review and I just think, why am I doing this? Then you get stuff like this and you just think it's all worthwhile. This is amazing. First beer from Hawkshead. Now I know they do other stuff. They do, you know, your new style IPAs with your American hops. But fuck me, I am so glad I have discovered this, because I'll tell you something, this is going to be bought again. It's up there with some of the best rubies I've ever tasted. Now, by that I mean the Mordew working ticket, that was outstanding. Cropton, anything from them, brilliant. Cotley Brewery and Hawkshead, brilliant. You know, everything they do so far, I've not had a bad one from Cotley, and this has reminded me a hell of a lot of some of the stuff that the Cotley Brewery do. There's also the Adnams stuff as well. You know, I class this as, even though the ABV is lower, you would never know. The body on this is absolutely superb. Reminds me a little bit of Adnams Broadside, and of course that is a fantastic pint as well. But this is amazing. You need to get this in your life. If you like your British beers, this is an absolute winner. Of course, it's a 10 out of 10 without any shadow of a doubt. And I will definitely be checking out some more of the Hawkshead stuff. I don't know whether it's going to be, you know, traditional British stuff, because if you look on the website of theirs, they do sours, they do wheat beers, they do IPAs, etc. But I'll tell you something, they have come up with an absolute winner there. I love it. It's 10 out of 10 and it's definitely recommended. And remember, just like this stuff, beer is working class champagne.